Hello guys and welcome to another video with Zimaleta. In today's video I got something special for you. Check this out. This is the ZR13 by ZURICH. It's a harbor tool and freight product, but it's the best one on the list. It is that one. And I'm gonna zoom into everything that it does. The main thing I got this for is because it does read ABS codes, and as you guys know, I have ABS problem over here. So let's go ahead and unbox this and plug it in and see what kind of codes I'm getting, because instead of just guessing and installing parts, which I can do, I want to go ahead and test it and see if we're gonna actually get anywhere with this. So wow, they even include batteries. We have a manual. This is important. I know a lot of guys, they say it's not important. It's a thin little manual. You will be able to connect this with a computer, so it's going to be a good thing. You'll be able to actually read. But anyways, this is the way it's actually packaged. I need to grab a knife, cut it open. And all right, I got myself a knife. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. Cut along the edges here. Just cutting through, yep. Guys, it does feel quality. This does feel a little bit better than my normal unit. Let me show you the normal one. Here's the one I've been using. It does feel a little bit heavier than this, but this is a color screen. This is not. This was the top of the line that Harbor Tools carried at the time. Item number 98614. I'm not sure if you can still get that. But this is the latest and greatest. They compared this to like Snap-on or something. So this one does come with battery, which is surprising because the other one didn't. It was actually operated by, I guess, your car's battery once you do plug it into OBD2. Looks like I need to get a screwdriver. Well, now the battery is installed. It's right in here. You do need a little tiny screwdriver for this. So what do we have? We do have a cable, and this is the normal one you plug in, and we're left with one more thing. This is, you know, to actually plug into your computer. Now, what I'm not seeing with this one is a CD-ROM. I guess it's kind of like outdated technology now. That other one that I have, it did came with a CD-ROM, and it did came with a case. And I cannot see a case for this one. But it does come with this nice little Velcro strip for the wire. So let's plug everything up. All right, we got it plugged in. Very simple. Just twist this little tabs once you do plug it in. Let's go ahead and stick this into OBD2 and see what happens. Wow, interesting. The actual plug-in actually has a type of a backlit, you know, when you put it in, which is kind of cool. It says auto link in progress, but nothing's gonna happen because we don't have the key on. So we need to turn it to like second position. So it is linking up. This is what it's doing. So 100%. No powertrain, details, freeze frame, okay, stored in vehicle. Okay, so, oh, it looks like there's a live data button here. So I can turn that on. So it's doing everything. It's pretty cool. Everything's in color, as you can see. Engine RPMs. Speed. Mass airflow sensor, the O2 sensors. None of these codes are on. It does actually delete like airbag lights, the ABS lights, whatever that is. It checks engine. So let me see. I'm gonna turn live data on. This is playback. This is back. Let's see what this does. So this is back to live data. Okay, it looks like I just hit the little S icon and now I could see the ABS. So we're gonna hit the ABS. Oh, it tells me 2006 Dodge Sprinter 2500 2.7 liter. Select transmission modules and stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna hit the S back. I guess this goes back to this little screen. We're gonna hit the ABS in the middle. And how do you select to go to the automatic? Oh, I guess it's up and down. Okay, so we're gonna hit the automatic. Okay, is this the vehicle select? Yes. One moment, please. We do have ABS codes, so let's see what this gives us. Unable to establish communication. Verify connection. Okay. That's not good. I don't like when this happens. So, Gonna hit the ABS again. And it does have this little keys that pop up, kind of like Relink. I guess it does the same thing. Communication error. Okay, I'm gonna skip that for now. Now it says unable to establish. So we're gonna turn things off. I'm gonna unplug it and replug it back up. So now we're going to just try to do it with the engine off. So perhaps with the ABS stuff, it needs to be off. Normally you don't really test this, you know, with the engine running, but the way I've been doing things, I do sometimes, because sometimes I end up clearing codes while driving to get my van to drive good. So we're gonna go to the ABS again. Let's try to relink it again. Oh, look at this. Wow, that came up right away. Is this your vehicle? Yes. Again, unable to establish communication. That does not really help me. Okay, let's see. Let's see, global OBD2. See what this is gonna detect. Okay, looks like that's freeze frame. The only other thing we could check is this one here, Dodge OEM enhanced. Ignition coil, 6, circuit high. Interesting. I'm just gonna delete that. Erase successful. This is unfortunate that I cannot really do anything with the ABS. It's just not linking up. I mean, this is a common problem. I've seen this before with some better computers as well, and this is something that they point to, like, oh, it's your computer, which I never buy. I think it's something else. So it's not doing it. I'm gonna turn it on now. Well guys, I did not want to leave you disappointed with this little unit, and you're thinking, well, must be unit problem, it not connecting like ABS module and stuff like that. So here's what I did while actually doing this little video. I went on YouTube and I tried to find a problem, like same thing that somebody else is having. Turns out when it's unable to establish communication to the ABS module, it is very likely that the actual ABS unit is dead, and this is why it's not communicating. So possibly this van's ABS unit is dead, which which I kind of hated to hear. So I may have to just replace the whole thing. Now we do have other sprinters, so I guess not to worry. I'm gonna try to right now connect this to my other sprinter, the million mile sprinter. This is the 466,000 mile sprinter, and it's got a lot of problems. It does not scare me at all. These problems, they're just more like a nuisance. But when I'm home, it's a way for me to kind of like help you guys try to like fix your problems, I guess, you know, with your vehicle. And if I could do that, then I'm doing my job. So let's go to my other vehicle and test this. Thanks for watching, guys. Looks like this concludes the video, my little review of the ZR13. As you can see, guys, actions speak louder than words. Basically, just because you get like a little unit does not mean you're gonna like solve every single problem. Sometimes it's just not gonna connect and stuff like that. And believe me, shops, they run into the same problem and then they start throwing parts at it. And I guess once the computer can't really tell. But here's the other thing. People are so reliant on computers these days, like all the shops and repair technicians, that they really don't like fail to think and do the proper diagnostics, kind of like, I don't want to say the old school way, but kind of like the old school way, when it actually required you to think what's actually wrong. And guys, this is something that I do on my channel. I actually think what is actually wrong, like what's going on right now, what is causing this little problem. And I try to think it through, and then I approach with an a problem with an educated guess to where it actually works. Like when I actually do something, I actually do find the problem and I fix it a lot of times without like no computer at all. What the computer does do for me, it allows me to actually get rid of the problem from inside of the system once I actually fix the problem. And just because you could delete it does not mean the problem is going to go away. As a matter of fact, if there is a check engine light on and the problem goes away, the check engine light will actually turns itself off. One thing I do want to mention before I go: if your check engine light is on, it's usually nothing to worry about. It usually just tells you that, hey, there is some kind of problem there, but as long as like something, like everything's working, like it's okay. But if it's flashing, if the check engine light is flashing, then there's a serious problem, and then you need to like pretty much like stop immediately and figure out what needs to be fixed, because it's a serious problem. I actually never seen my check engine light flash. And if you guys thinking about the reliability like of these sprinters and stuff like that, like they're not being reliable and stuff like that, guys, they're not that bad. I drive the heck out of these sprinters, and the amount of mileage that I put on, it's kind of like, you know, I take like almost like a vehicle from being new to being old, and I still don't see like any problems. And what I mean by that, guys, just this year I started driving this van. It had like 420,000 miles on it. It's got, well, not this one, my other one, it's got like 466,000. So I put on like what, like 46,000 miles on that sprinter. So imagine if I bought that vehicle new, it actually didn't really give me any trouble for 46,000 miles. Now to get it, you know, started and going and stuff, of course, you know, it was sitting for a while and there was some issues with that sprinter. Like it needed like a lot of different stuff, and I'm not gonna really mention them right now in this video because it's pointless. But once I started driving, it was very basic stuff, like, you know, my belt, you know, like ripped. Well, it didn't rip, it peeled off, and then later on a pulley failed, and those things are normal. And I do advise replace your pulleys, replace your belts. Those are like the simplest things that you could take care of, you know, besides other stuff. But that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. God bless you, and please subscribe to my channel and hit those likes. They do help my videos because I want to help you guys. Take care of yourself. See you later.